Here's the 4Ds from Chapter 1, Deep Cuts in White Women Get Ready by Amanda K. Gross. Defensiveness, denial, deference, distancing. The 4Ds have become a framework I use for noticing, sensitizing, and tending to deeper wounds. They have helped me to go below those initial reactions, get curious, and when I'm ready, learn from them. Have become a foundational tool I use for developing self-awareness as a white person committed to ending racism. As I was taught in anti-racism spaces, reactions like defensiveness and denial are ways an internalized sense of racial superiority can show up for those of us who are white. Notably, these 4Ds can be blocks to going deeper. A defensive stance prevents a white woman from investigating her urge to control a situation in which weaponized tears shift sympathies back on her. Denial lets us avoid the historical harm our ancestors caused as we uncritically proclaim the struggles they faced. Deference allows me to perform anti-racism. My boundaryless support for all Black colleagues' perspective protects me from potentially saying a problematic thing, having to take responsibility for that thing, and getting to learn and grow as a consequence of being corrected. Distancing or disassociation shuts the whole system down. Our bodies may go through the motions, but we are not connected to their wisdoms. Disconnected, we are unable to fully engage, to feel, or to activate our agency. In working with these 4Ds within myself and with other white ladies, I have noticed how they run parallel to the trauma responses or fight, flight, fawn, and freeze. Though trauma responses show up in our bodies, in the present, they are informed by our histories. They come from deep wounds that want to be witnessed. These 4Ds or 4Fs exist for a reason. We have learned them over generations and within our lifetimes as ways to keep ourselves safe. Wanting to be safe and responding in ways that ensure safety is not bad or wrong. Those are brilliant and important survival skills. It's just that with all these unaddressed multi-generational patterns and deep cultural wounds, we may react out of coping mechanisms when other wiser options are actually available. I want to be very clear that there are moments when we might need to use them to keep ourselves safe, and it is appropriate in those situations to do so. The dangers of having a feminized body persist even for those of us who may be able to access the added buffers of whiteness and cis, class, and able-bodied privilege. But in my experience, there have also been many times when I had more safe options than my trauma responses let on, especially because of those added buffers of whiteness and cis, class, and able-bodied privilege. Left over generationally from our ancestry and from our childhoods, these 4Ds are embodied strategies that have been passed down culturally in the customs we uphold and through the silences we keep. As I will unpack further, these coping mechanisms have likewise been psychologically encoded in our DNA and somatically transferred via geography, space, and habitual movement. They have shaped our pathways for resilience, resistance, and continued oppression.